I'm about to call this ish out because she needs to be called out. And Queen actually spoke to someone about Chris emotionally cheating on her. Roll that intro.
Life in the fast lane, we play our cards, praying we'll find out just who we are.
Bitch, I've been the king. What up, everyone? It's your boy Martin Lewis.
It's your boy Martin Lewis.
Martin Lewis. Boy Martin Lewis.
What up, everyone? It's your boy Monn Lewis. Team Real. Welcome to my channel where I call out fake YouTubers and talk about YouTube drama. Yes, I reached 20K subscribers. Just thank you so much, you guys, for supporting my content, supporting someone who's honest, who keeps it real. You know, I'm glad this channel is growing because I'm done with these fake little drama channels that are doing nasty ass ish, and I'm sick of these YouTubers that are doing nasty ish. Best revenge is massive success. So thank you so much. I'm not there yet, but thank you so much for supporting me, and I just really appreciate it a lot. Before I go forward, I'd just like to say I do not hate Chandler. I'm just sharing my comments and criticisms and adding some comedy. So as you guys know, at the start of this year, this video got striked by Chandler Alexis, and she struck it for bullying. YouTube was like, hell no, snowflake, and they rejected it and removed the strike and gave my video back. But she is back at it again because obviously there must be really something in that video she doesn't want you guys to see. So go check it out. It's only got 9,000 views. It's not a lot, but clearly there's something in there that she doesn't want you guys to see. So this time she tried to take it down for copyright. I don't know if you know, but YouTube's kind of changed. Once you hit back with copyright strikes, it involves the law. So let's get straight into the drama. You guys know who Chandler Alexis is. If you don't, check out these videos. A nasty bully, alright? She's just one of the most, such a huge bully on YouTube. Really mean, really two-faced. I don't like it at all. So recently she had a video, an apology video, and I'm pretty sure I commented on that video, so I'm not sure if it went into spam or if she deleted it because I thought it would be more of a proper apology, and it wasn't. So it looked like she got angry, saw that the video that she tried to take down before, you can check that video, there's all the receipts, all the information in that video. She's trying to take it down for copyright, so she's really trying to just silence me. Anyway, this is what YouTube said. Due to the copyright takedown the notice that we received, we had to take down your video from YouTube. Video title, Chandler Alexis, come for me. This means that your video can no longer be played on YouTube. You now have one copyright strike. If you get multiple copyright strikes, we'll have to disable your account to prevent that from happening. Please don't upload videos containing copyright content that you aren't allowed to use. I was like, God damn, Alexis Chandler again. She did it, not a company. She did it. You really gonna try to silence me like that, girl? She was obviously very triggered by my video. It's such a beach, okay? I said beach, YouTube, because I'm family friendly now. Salty, like the sand. Anyway, we sent a counter notification and it ended up saying, thank you for your counter notification. It's been forwarded to the party that sent the takedown notification. Keep in mind that submitting this counter notification, you initiated a formal legal dispute process. As such, YouTube will handle the process in accordance with the law. The process takes some time, so we kindly ask for your patience. Upon forwarding your counter notification to the claimant, we will allow them 10 to 14 business days for this date in respond with the evidence that they have taken court action against you to prevent the reinstatement of the videos in question. And that's actually false flagging. That is actually against YouTube terms and services. That is what she's doing, and she can be taken down for false flagging channels. Chandler can take me to court over a video, and she actually false flagged it, which means she would lose. You know what, Chandler? Take me to court. I want you to take me to court. That's right, you can't, because you couldn't respond to YouTube, couldn't you? Because you actually had no evidence of me copying your video. And it was so ridiculous because YouTube sent me this bloody little video telling me, this is what copyright is. This stupid video with little tests, and I'm like, God damn, did you give that crap to Chandler? Because she clearly uneducated and doesn't know what copyright is. And I'm not the only person that she's falsely flagged as well. There's other channels that she has flagged for copywriting strike, and they got their videos back. I am done and sick of Chandler's hypocritical nonsense on YouTube and her bullying other people.
You're disgusting. You're nasty.
But yet, she would proudly walk around with a freaking hickey and showing it like it's a badge.
McQueen. I'm taking over McQueen's vlog. Get on to McQueen's.
Who's nasty now, fool? There's a lot more receipts of where that came from, guys. If you want to see more and you want me to roast the hell out of Chandler, give this video 1,000 likes. If this video hits 1,000 likes, I will have a video this week or next week roasting the hell out of Chandler. Bye, Felicia. Let's move on to the next drama. So you guys know who Jennifer is. I recently spoke about her in a recent video as Chris was cheating on Queen with her. A lot of people think this is fake, but no joke, Chris's is all over the internet, okay? I'm pretty sure Queen didn't leak those pictures. I didn't know it's his. Well, there's matching tattoos, and yeah, it's definitely his. And it's really ugly. So anyway, in one of my previous videos, you saw that Queen actually messaged Jennifer back, and we didn't have the rest of the screenshots because I think it was kind of fresh at the moment. But yeah, Jennifer gave me some more. Let's go through them together. He started talking to me, y'all, and wanted to see me. Don't get anything twisted, honey. From what he had told me is that y'all were never married and y'all were only together for that YouTube stuff. So he is a liar and you should just be careful, girl. Queen says, I'm just now seeing this. He used to talk to girls a lot to get me mad, knowing that I would see it. I don't know if he still does it though. I don't know, but if I showed you the screenshots, you get mad, and I'm not a liar and I'm very real. Show me, boo. Oh, and I love your voice, by the way. You're amazing. That was so cute. Just want to give you a little compliment here. She ends up sending her all the screenshots. Queen goes, thank you, love. I know it's a shame to have a husband that talks to girls and embarrass you just because he's mad. How long ago was this? Do you have an iPhone? And there was more screenshots. She says, and that's just a few girls. It's a lot. He's just a liar and not trying to come between y'all. But I can stand no dog. I meant today. These are just a few of the messages, girl. This was just like a month or two ago, but it was recent. Queen says, I actually remember coming in the room while y'all was talking and he hurried up and hung up. Then I logged into his messenger and seen you. Y'all were talking today? No, I stopped effing with him because he was a liar and a fake. I remember you trying to take the phone away from him and I tried to message you back when you hit me up when you found out, but it said that you weren't receiving messages from me at the time. Well, yes, lol, we are married and we be right here every night talking about he loved me, but he only do this when he gets mad or irritated with me. Hey, just protect yourself, girl, because these beep nowadays are pure dogs and liars. But I think you should pursue your music because I would buy your stuff. You do have a pretty ass voice, boo. Thank you. Y'all gorgeous, by the way. Thanks, boo. And he is a liar, lol. He haven't been with girls on TV. LeMayo, oh my god. So if I'm looking at this, it looks like Queen is in denial and she's making excuses for her bad boyfriend's behavior. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. This wasn't just, oh, I'm gonna message. Why would you honestly message Jennifer deep messages and keep on messaging her just to upset Queen? Wouldn't you do it just like once? So to me, this is all bull. Anyway, guys, I end up having an interview with Jennifer. What happened at the start, filling them in, and how you're a little bit involved. Do you want to fill us in on how you actually met Chris, how you first got in contact with him, or he got in contact with you?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I'm really really big on Facebook. As you can see, if you look on my page, I have like 5,000 friends and 1,000 something followers. And I usually use Facebook for only networking. So when I came across Chris's profile, I thought he was attractive or whatnot, but it was never anything intended to to be, you know, anything serious or anything that like that. So I messaged him first, and when I messaged him, I simply just said, "Hey, you know, can you add me to follow me? Thanks." And he was like, "I can't." And I was like, "Why can't you?" He was like, "Because I have too many friends." Obviously, at the time, I had too many friends. And I was like, "Okay." And so we didn't talk like that at first because, you know, I guess he had assumed that I was a fake profile or that I wasn't a real account, that I wasn't really the person in the pictures. And so, yeah, then he was like, "Let's video chat." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, that's cool." So we video chatted the very first time, and everything started from there.
Okay, nice. Did you know that he was with Queen? Because I know that's the question that I have. Like, because I know...
Yes, everybody, I want to make it clear to everybody in the world and their mother.
Okay.
When I started talking to Queen, I seen Queen in his picture, his profile picture. I absolutely did. But the thing with me is I was like, okay, let me just ask, because I know I'm not dumb, so I'm going to ask him. I'm going to be like, "Hey, look, you know, who's the chick in your pictures?" So before we even video chatted and he really got to know me and really just seen that I was a real profile, he did tell me that was his girl, you know? And I was like, "Oh, okay." So then after he told me that and him still assuming that I was a fake profile, he still wanted to video chat me because he obviously wanted to see if I was real because obviously he was interested. I mean, come on. So I was like, okay. So after we video chatted, everything completely switched. You know, once we had started talking for a while, he was like, "I'm going to be honest, you know, I'm not really with her. You know, that's my baby mama." And yeah, that was pretty much what he told me. He was like, "You know, they're not really together." And as soon as I was going to completely stop talking to him because I kind of felt like it was bullshit and it was some, you know, it just didn't seem right.
Yeah.
He quickly was like, "Okay, you know, I'm going to be honest. No, we're not married. We're not really married or anything like that." And I was like, "Oh, really?" He was like, "Yeah." He was like, the only reason why I'm with her, the only reason why we do this is for YouTube. You know, we had a good contract with them. And, you know, they do get really good money. They had, so what he told me was that they offered him like $10,000 per video or something like that. I can't remember how much he really said. But I was like, "Oh, okay, that's what's up." So I didn't make it a big issue. Now, I did let him know that I knew he had a situation with Queen. Well, not anymore, as of, you know, once he started dealing with me, because he was telling me they weren't together. So I was like, okay, so we started, you know, talking and getting to know one another. And I did make it clear to Chris that I did not want to be in a relationship. You know what I mean? Because I was be doing other things. And he was the one consistently trying to pursue me and trying to, you know, take it a step further. And I was like, "Look, I think we should just be friends." And
yeah, I do remember,
you know,
that in the messages.
And so that's everything I wrote on my messages. And I was like, you know, I got to protect myself and I got to protect my heart because I've been with men who, you know, yeah, they were attractive, but at the end of the day, they only wanted me for sex. And I'm not the kind of girl. So, and I made it clear to him, very clear to him. And he still was trying to, you know, pursue me and, you know, really go the next level with me.
My question is, why entertain that though? Why not just cut him off then when he knows he's trying, when you know he was trying to pursue you?
Because honestly, I'm very real and I don't have to lie about anything. I actually was very interested in Chris. I was interested in getting to know him as a person and trying to see where things went between us. I'm not going to just be, I mean, I could be a bitch and just be like am with pretty much every guy I meet on a daily basis and just be, you know, blow them off and be like, "The fuck out of my face, you know, I'm not interested, whatever, you know." But I try not to be that way because I don't want to come off as like this stuck up, you know what I mean? So there really was like this interest about Chris that I really liked. Like I really was interested in getting to know him and you know, seeing where things went between us. I'm not going to deny that. So I did like him,
okay.
You know, and I just only could go by what he told me. And from what he was telling me, you know, of course, him and Queen were not together. You know, they were not even married. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take his word for it. Until Queen, you know, came into the room one night and found out about me. And we were on video chat, actually. And the messages that I sent you.
Okay, before we move on to that, Did you ever hear about the scamming situation? How he was scamming people?
I did. I actually. That's how I found out about you. I was a huge fan. I actually knew about you before I actually knew that Chris and Queen had a YouTube channel. Believe it or not.
What?
And I was like, oh wow. And I knew you. Of course, I knew you were gay, and I was like, oh, he's really cute, So I support LGBT, movement or people who are trying to do, their thing.
Yeah.
And so I seen your video of like one of the videos. I think they said that you had got banned from YouTube. When I first noticed, when I first found out about you, you were like they were kicking you off of YouTube or something like that. And then I had seen that you did a video of you interviewing Chris and Queen about the iPhone situation. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So then I got to really understand more. And then at that time, I was still talking to him, believe it or not. And so that's what made me ask him about the iPhone situation when we were video chat one time.
Okay. So when you asked him about the iPhone thing, what did he say?
He basically, like I said before, he really didn't give a really logical explanation. He was just like, that's just people, people are going to say what they're going to say, because anytime you're coming up or anytime they see you doing well, doing good, they're going to try to find some way, try to like bring you down, try to like knock your hustle or whatever, whatever they have going on. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, yeah, I mean, it was all over YouTube, and I was letting him know. He was like, okay. He was like, yeah, that's bullshit. That don't,
you didn't question the receipts at all, like the evidence?
Well, because like I said, I'm questioning him, and I can only go by what he tells me. So when I was questioning him, he was like, I didn't want to go into details about, and then I didn't want to really upset him, and I was like, okay, just let me ask him and see what he really says about this, and then I'm not gonna just go into it because I didn't want to make him mad or try to make him feel any kind of way. But I did question him about him, and I didn't really fully go into details about it. But from what he told me when I did ask him, he was like, oh, those are people that are just lying. They're trying to like, come at us and get at us, and they, it's just some drama bullshit, like all that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, it just didn't seem logical. But I was like, okay, I guess. My situation, my ordeal wasn't with him, with that. My deal was between me and him. So my situation was, oh, let me just continue to get to know him and see what he's about. I really didn't really see anything else rather than just getting to know him.
Okay. So when did Queen find out about you? How did that situation go down?
Well, it was one night. I remember video chatting because we had video chatted for nights, at a time, and we would be on video chat for a while. But one particular night, like I noticed that every time he would video chat me, it would be at night or it would be where she wasn't around, and now thinking about it, it kind of makes sense because it's like maybe he used to always talk to me or video chat when she was always gone or when she would step out the house or or whatnot.
Yeah.
But one particular night we were on video chat, and he was video chatting with me, and we were talking, and he let me meet baby Chris, of course, their little boy. He was really cute. I think he was adorable. And yeah, he was basically telling him to like wave at me, through the video chat, and he was blowing kisses. It was really adorable. But we were talking, and then I heard Queen come into the room like fast, and she was like, "Who you on the phone with?" And he was like, "Nobody." And she was like, "Who you on the phone with?" He was like, "Cause some guys, I think it was Joe at the time, who he was staying with." She said that Joe had told her that Chris was on the phone and he was talking to some girl named Jasmine, and I heard her say that, and I was like, "Oh crap!" So she started to try to grab the phone from him, and they started wrestling and like fighting, and he wouldn't give her the phone. So they, you could see them like tussling and whatnot, and he was like laughing and like, kind of getting upset, and so then he hung up or whatnot, and then that's all I remember. And then I remember texting him, messaging him on Facebook, on Messenger, and was like, what was that all about? Like, why is she doing all that stuff for? Though, you know what I mean? He was like, she's so insecure. Don't listen to her. He was like, that's my, baby mama. He's like, I hate her, and that's when all that came into play.
Okay. Woo! Okay. And when did you end things with him?
I ended recently this year, actually. It was about maybe April. You know, he actually did have my number, by the way.
You were still talking to him?
Chris does have my number. No, he would, like, I would get, like, I would get missed calls from different, like, numbers, or, like, there were blocked calls. So I couldn't really know who exactly it was, but I don't usually give my number out like that, so I know that it was him trying to reach out to me, because he did have my number. But we stopped talking around, like, I would say April. It was actually this year when we stopped talking. Because I remember starting to talk to him. We started talking in November because it was around the holidays, because he actually wanted to come see me for New Year's. And I told him that I don't know, you know, because I was going to be with family, and, you know, during Christmas I go back to New York, and, you know, I visit family, come back out here for New Year's and spend time with my mother's family. So I was like, it would have to be after New Year's, which would be like January 6th. I was telling him, if I can remember. He was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So it was this February that you guys were talking as well, eh?
Yeah, February. Yeah, February. We started talking like March or April.
Okay. I wonder, when did I make that video? I'm trying to wonder now. Man.
Well, it was actually three months ago. Better yet.
Wow, 3 months ago that I made that. God, I was on that news quick. Damn. Because I honestly thought it was really old, the whole situation.
You became really popular because of it, because so many people, like, you know, they'll stop or they'll message me in my inbox and they're like, hey, were you the girl talking to Chris? And I'd have to always be like, you know, yeah, or I have to completely ignore a lot of people because they're wondering, you know, who I am and was it true or not? And yeah.
Yeah.
So, you broke off. I mean, and people were actually happy that you did that, because they're like, they had been scammed by Chris and Queen before, with the iPhone situation. I had a girl reach out to me, and she was like, oh my God, thank you for what you did for, like, exposing them. You know, they're so fake, they're frauds. And yeah, he is a cheat. I believe you. I believe he did try to talk to you. He's such a cheater. He's a scumbag. You know, he ripped me off of a cell phone. I sent him money. He never even sent me anything. He blocked me from everything. I couldn't even get in touch with him. And she had made a report, supposedly, and they really couldn't do much.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. So when did Queen start talking to you?
As soon as that night where she found out about me, when we were video chatting.
You and Queen video chatted.
Yeah, we were on video chat, but she wanted messaging me from her messenger and from her Facebook, and that's when that message that you seen where she was like, yo, you talking to my husband? That was that same night.
Okay.
And then when I tried to reply to her, she had completely blocked me that night, so I couldn't even reply to her. So it took about a few weeks down the line after me and Chris was talking, about a month or two, and then I was able to contact her and actually reach out to her and reply to her message, because she must have unblocked me.
Okay. So let me get this straight. They had that little toggle over the phone. He says he hates her, blah, blah, blah. She blocks you. You guys are still talking.
They're not married. He did say they're not married. He's like, man, he's like, I'm telling you, we're not married. He's like, he really wanted to talk to me. He really was interested in me.
Yeah.
Clearly, if you see all our messages, you see that he was really into me. And he was like so into me. He was like almost obsessed with me. He was like,
yeah, I saw he was calling you a lot and asking you where you at.
He's like, you're sexy, you're bomb. You know, I'm sorry. I mean, I keep saying that. You know, I'm like, wow, you're really pretty. He's like, you're cute. He's like, your body is sick. You gotta, you know, of course, a lot of people will say you have a better body than a lot of real girls. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, he was really into me.
And he knew you're trans?
Well, of course, because I mentioned every time I meet a guy, I don't care where it is, even if I'm in public. I'm very open about that. Like, I don't care how good I look. I don't care if I look better than every woman in the world. You know, let's just say. I'm very open about my sexuality and who I am. So of course Chris knew. And not just to mention, if you look on my Facebook, I embrace who I am. I post, like, peep the hashtags. You'll see I say Jazzy TS, transsexual. I have a big picture, a big sign that says transsexual and proud. So yeah, it was all that in one too.
Okay, nice. Okay, so he knew. That's very interesting.
Well, a lot of guys that are so-called straight, I don't like to put labels on people because people have put labels on people.
Okay, so you and Queen start messaging each other. I saw the messages. It really sounded like she was making excuses to why her man did what she did. She's like, oh, he only does that to irritate me. It's like...
Exactly. That's the same thing I was saying in my head. I was like, yo, this, like, she's literally playing this whole thing out so cool. Like, she's either taking up for him or she's trying to just say whatever so that, you know what I mean, it could just bypass and it won't seem like anything. You know, like, I'm supposed to be dumb. Like,
yeah.
Girl, come on now, are you serious? Like, it just didn't sound right to me either.
Yeah. So when you guys were FaceTiming, what were you guys, when you and, not Chris, you and Queen were FaceTiming, what were you talking about?
Oh, no, she didn't FaceTime me. She only messaged me on Messenger. She never FaceTime me, not once.
Okay, she never
And when I would try to reach out to her, she, like the first time I did try to reach out to her, she had blocked me. So all that you saw were our messages between each other on Messenger on Facebook. Okay. She never once video chatted me or reached out to me on video chat, just Messenger, just like, messages.
Okay. When did you finally break it off with Chris?
It was, like I said, March or April. So
did you just stop talking to him, or were you just, look, I'm not talking to you anymore?
Because I felt like he was a liar. He was, the more I allowed time to go by, I know that he was full of shit. I would see him, and I would, that's when they had just started YouTube, and I would see him making videos with this chick, with Queen. And I'm like, I'm not dumb, I mean, you might just play that with these other girls, but I'm not dumb, so I knew that there was something there, so I was like, I'm not going to fuck with this dude, because I just know that, you know what I mean, and so I completely, I just didn't want to fuck with him.
Wow.
Yeah, but he has my information, he has my number. So.
Yeah, that's interesting. He doesn't know where you live, do you? Does he?
Well, he moved to Houston because when we were talking on video chat, we would always talk about different things.
Yeah, that's... Have you ever seen... Well, Houston's big, so I doubt you've seen him, but you haven't bumped into them or anything.
No. I mean, well, I'm very well known in Houston, so yeah, it's big, but I know myself, my way around Houston like the back of my hand. So you just never know. I mean, and a lot of my girls that I know, a lot of the girls, some of them are strippers. Some of them actually take up for me on YouTube, because I know one girl. I don't know if you've seen her comments on your...
I see some of the comments.
I don't like to... Her name, she's a stripper. She has a big booty. Her name is Savage Boricua.
I don't remember, but I do see some comments taking up for you.
She's actually she's a stripper that I've been on for a long time, and they're just like, girl, you need to just do something. Like, I don't like how people think that you're just a fraud, and like, I know, I'm not the kind of person to just sit around and, gonna make up some lies on somebody, out of nowhere. That to me alone sounds really dumb, and I'm not desperate for dick or desperate for a man. Let's just make that clear, so for me to pick Chris out of thousands of guys that I could have picked up, I mean, come on now. And then I can't just sit here and make up fake ass messages for like 4 or 5 months. You know what I mean? Like, it just don't sound right.
Yeah.
So, and she would just tell me, if we ever run into them, I'm gonna record y'all, and I want you to confront him so I can, make sure that people understand and know that, hey, this shit is true. All this is not a joke, and I didn't sign up for this, but I didn't sign up to be or deal with a liar either. Someone who lied to me. I didn't lie to you, so why lie to me? So clearly, if anything, you lied to me first.
Yeah. Some people would say, why put it out there? Why put this information out there? What's your answer to that?
And I'm going to tell them this. I do what I want to do. I'm grown, and I'm very real, and I'm very blunt. So the fact that if I ever deal with anyone and they literally lie to me, or they bullshit me, or they feel like, you know what I'm saying, like they just can get over on me, I'm going to put them on blast. Yeah, that's who I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that people know, hey, you know, this person is a fraud. I know this person. Be careful. This is what you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I don't give a damn about what nobody else thinks, because ain't nobody else gonna pay my bills to take care of me like me. You know, I make my own money. I do what I do. You know what I mean. And so I'm not worried about what other people think or say.
Yeah.
I did it because I knew that it was right, and people needed to know facts. People needed to know the truth about who Chris really was.
Yeah, that's right.
You know
I agree.
like,
But anyway, guys, that's the update on that drama. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and answer the poll, because I got some questions for you. And I know I'm your guilty pleasure, so make sure to hit that subscribe button with the bell, because if you don't, Chris is going to try to cheat on Queen with you, and then Queen is going to get like angry and try to come for you. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in another drama video.